Flosstube friends, Lisa here at Shady Tree Stitches, coming to you with my first Maynia 2024 update video where I talk about my cross stitch progress that I've made in the last week or so. So thank you for joining me. If you're new, please sit back. If you like what you see, press the subscribe button and the like button. That will let the Facebook algorithms let you know when I make another video. And if you're one of my returning viewers, then thank you so much for coming back. Hopefully you've liked the two special edition videos that I put out in the last few days that were filmed last weekend at the Vic Stitches retreat in Shepparton in Victoria. So if you didn't see them, go back and watch them. One of them is a road trip to show you all about the beautiful countryside in Australia, and the other one is the actual retreat recap with a lot of floss tubers. It's the first retreat I've been to where there's been so many floss tubers. There was actually two more. I just ran out of time to interview them all. All right, guys, we have got a lot to say for Maynia. I decided that instead of doing it, super regularly, one, because life's busy, and two, because I wanted to make sure I had enough to show you each video, I'm going to try and do 3 Maynia updates, one every 10 days approximately. So it is the 10th of May, which means I have so far done 9 days of stitching in Maynia, and we're on day 10. It is the start of Wit Warriors Beat the Modmin and focus of it. So I'm keen to get back to stitching that, but I thought I'd take a moment to just quickly film what have I done so far. Because in the retreat video, you didn't even get to see what I stitched. All right, so the first thing that I stitched in May, my goal for Maynia is to do 24 different projects a day each during the month of May. That means I have the ability to not stitch. I have the ability to do more than one day. We'll see what happens. I'm tying it in with Semi-Sane Stitches is doing a May Madness and basically make polls and people choose what to stitch. So I did apply that for some of my stitching along the way so far, and I will continue to do so. That's Maypole group. Semi-Sane is having a Stitch Madness where you have to meet a certain number of stitches each day. So I've been doing that too. Yeah, it's Maynia. You've got to go crazy, guys, don't you? All right, the first thing I worked on was my notions box. And my notions box now looks like this. I did 154 stitches. In particular, I added the green button. I think I added another needle threader and this little tiny over 1 needle minder that I earned on the road trip for a bright, colourful piece. So that's where my notions box is up to. I'm really pleased with how it's turning out. Obviously, I also added the green thread for April for completing my minimum participation requirements in the group. So it's coming together nicely. There'll be more coming out soon, but at the moment I can actually start to save to, there's some needles up here. So that's how my notions box is going. I did that on the 1st of May just because I was madly packing to go. That was the day before I left, and so that way I could touch the whip, get it done. There's no limit on how much I do. I just have to work on a whip for a day. The second whip I worked on, this one was on the way down, and this was Catch the Wind. Unfortunately, I couldn't find my cover photos today. I might stick them in, never know your luck. Catch the Wind, I did stitches in the red dress because I'm working on, I have to come back to this one this month because for a prompt I have to do 2,000 stitches in red, but I did 301 stitches in red on my Catch the Wind. So that was good, that got her worked on. And as I said, she has to come back later in the month. Then down at the retreat, I worked on Maple Lane. Sorry, I did not start yawning before I started filming. All right, and my Maple Lane, page keeps moving. I actually got 621 stitches done on it, which I was super pleased with. All this green trolley. So that's now, and all the way across the bottom's done now. So that's the whole, basically, size of the piece. Goes a bit more down the bottom. This is on a piece of my parchment fabric in 28 count, by the looks of it. All right, then the next one that I did, which was picked by the poll, was my Mirabilia Mermaid. My Mirror Mermaid is on Ocean Flowers, and I worked on her tail. So she got a lot done. I never remember. Yeah, hopefully that's the right way to show the split. We'll see. She had 311 stitches. So that's not too bad for the time that I was at a retreat. The next day I was driving home, 10-hour drive, horrible weather as well. So I actually got no stitching at all on the 5th, between, you know, finishing, selling, packing, buying some new shelves. Thank you again so much for my lovely helper down there who was able to find me the shelves I need for my display. Okay, and then on the Monday I worked on my bedroom sale. And this month sorry, I'm not in May yet. In May, we're putting a whole bunch of t-shirts on these shelves here, but I'm still in April, putting hanging the trousers up. And I didn't get it all done, so I will need to come back and visit this, but that's okay, because at the end of the month, I can do this month and the rest of April. 360 stitches on that, and I was so pleased that the big pair of pants was a nice color this time, not like last month where it ended up gray. So that's how my bedroom stitch count sale is going. Now then I put another one, onto the request, and I can't see it at the moment. So I'll come back to that one. I thought I dug everything out from here. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Savannah's Curtsy. Savannah's Curtsy got 300 stitches, all down in the floor, in the green tiles, but as you can see, she's starting to come together quite well. So she is an aim for a finish this year. So she's had her stitching for the month, and I'll get back to her sometime. Then I moved on to my full coverages, and the first one that I'd paired up against Savannah and hadn't got chosen was my Angel Lion and Lamb. So I did a whole bunch of work coming across the blue in the top and down here some greys, but more importantly I started filling in the confetti here, so this corner is actually finished, sort of around there is totally finished, and then I brought whatever colours they were across. So it actually got quite a bit of stitching done, 583 stitches, so that was pretty good. All right, let me just quickly find my other one. Okay, I found it. I'd put it away in the box where my whips live, but it was very tidy of me forgetting that I needed to film. I got 600 stitches done on Lavender Farm by Cuore Baticure. So I finished at the house. I've just got to do a little bit on the door and a little bit up here. I finished this bunch of lavenders here. I took the green line out further and I started working on the bottom. And this is the bottom of the piece. So it's really, you know, starting to come along. So that was all my stitching, people. And in that, my figures for the first 9 days was actually 3,231 stitches, which is pretty good considering I've been busy, I've been working, I've been, yeah, a bit crazy. I seem to have done 300 or 600 pretty much every day, which is going to make for a very boring bedroom sale, but that's okay. So, where to from here? Well, I have a lot of prompts that I still have to fill in, and I'm touching, as I said, I'm touching every whip at least one day. I will be working today's piece. I have already chosen, and it is, it's Christmas House 2 by Artisy. I've started working on this already, and I've done that little bit going across. And then I found a mistake that I had to frog. So I'm going to continue working on this for the night. I have no goal. It's not for any prompts, which is highly unusual for me. But I just want to knock out another full coverage tonight. And then, as I said, it's focus piece and beat the mod min. And I've got to work on my 2 pieces for Whipco, which is the Amazing Animal Kingdom bookshelf, and A Stitch in Time. So 2 full coverages I hadn't yet touched this year, so that's exciting to work on them. All right, that's sort of my plans. Continue to do the same system. I'm about to get on Zoom with my friends. For anyone who is interested, A bunch of us get on what I call Aussie hour between 8 and 10 p.m-ish, pretty much every night on Zoom. So if you would like to join us, particularly if you're in Australia and around in Sydney time, 8 to 10 p.m, you know, we're always happy to have new people join us and stitch with. Nice to have company. And we've got a great group of friends there. And when I was at the retreat, that's who I sat with. You know, we know each other so well. All right, I did get some haul at the retreat, just a little bit. I did buy some silks from Silks for You. Now, most of these silks that I bought, and I'm going to show you, you will recognize them as being incredibly familiar because, sorry, my daughter didn't pay any attention to the fact that she knows I'm recording. So I bought this many silks because I had to refill the ones that I had kitted up my retreat piece with. So I bought a lot of silks from Silks for You, plus Joe very nicely gave me the latest silk in the collection. So this one is PR211 and it's really nice browns, purples, reds and oranges. So I got that one for, see if I want to use in my designing. Also at the retreat, I did buy just a couple of things from Zane at Ginger Stitch AU. And in particular, I love the fact that he's just gone into a whole bunch of more acrylics, and he had these cute little needle thread holders. I love purple. So I got these two, and I'm actually asking him to make me some that I can sell through Paddock Lane Designs. So I'm going to have this size, I'm going to have double this size, and I'm also going to have some acrylic floss drops in the style I like. So keep an eye out for them. I also had this really cool like gumball machine, and it was $6, so it's a really good price for a needle minder. And you got a random needle minder, and look what I got. It's cute. It's like a bunch of flowers inside a hoop. So that was my retreat haul. I was very refined because I mean, really, I was there to make money, not spend it. But you've got to support the other vendors. And I also bought a tacky bulb, sticky bill. I don't know. One of those little box ones from Teresa, so that must be with my Taran one. So I did buy something from most people, and I'm looking into buying some of the, I apologise to my daughter. She just has no consideration of anyone. Who's going off about something? Sorry about that. Okay, I got my silks of the month. This is beautiful colours, really lovely palettes, really cool. So there you go. That is my haul since I saw you. All right, people. That's pretty much all I have for you. I will be getting this one up, probably go up on Sunday, so you'll have it's a little bit from now. If I think of anything important between now and then, I will add it on the end. If not, happy. Oh, I know, Paddock Lane Designs. Okay, Paddock Lane Designs is busy just getting through the regular orders and just getting everything put away after the retreat. We have got the Stitching in the Mountains retreat coming up in about 5 weeks' time in the Blue Mountains with myself and Mojo Stitches. We do still have one position available for someone who wants to share the room with 4 people. So I think it's about $280 or $320, including accommodation for the 3-day retreat. It is Friday the 14th of June till the Sunday. Starts at midday in Blackheath at a beautiful Glenella guest house, and it is finishes about 3 o'clock on the Sunday. So if you are interested in coming for a last minute position to share, have a bed, there's 4 single beds in a big room with an ensuite. Please reach out to me and I can hook you up with that last spot. All right, guys, till next time.